Hello and welcome in, everyone. I am Brenda Cotton Waters, your marketing strategist, your business and branding coach. And I am here, you guys, with our very first Purpose Pushers Learning Lab. Did I get that right? This is new. This
Yes,
is new.
the
We're trying to
Learning
make sure
Lab.
I got it right. Okay, Purpose Pushers Learning Lab. We are super excited, you guys, because this is a member taught class. This is a member taught class, and we are excited because we have some members who are going to be teaching the class tonight, and you are in for a treat. So just know that those of you who are new here, if you're just now watching this or you're watching in the replay, this is a community of like-minded individuals who believe in encouraging, supporting, and inspiring each other. We don't hate, we motivate, we celebrate, and we congratulate. So congratulations, everybody. Congratulate yourselves for making it, for even getting into this private call. And if you're watching this in the replay, or maybe you got this as a bonus, a part of a course, or maybe you purchased it, welcome. We're super excited to have you, and you are in for a treat tonight. I am going to pass it over to my co-host tonight, Callie. She's going to come to the stage and tell us what we're in store for. We're super excited. She's going to do some brief introductions and kind of a rundown of our evening and let you guys know what we're going to be learning tonight. Over to you, Callie.
Hello, welcome in, Purpose Pushers. I am Callie Falconer. I'm super excited to be here. Like Brenda said, this is our first time doing anything like this, so I'm a little nervous. So if you guys could just give me some grace, because we're all human. We're doing this for the first time, y'all, but we're so excited to bring you this wealth of knowledge. So tonight we have 4 teachers who are going to be teaching some content to you. First up, we have Kayla, and Kayla is going to teach you how to use Canva as well as Printify to create Christmas ornaments. Gwen is going to teach you guys how to use Canva and another resource. It's a free resource. I'm forgetting the name of the website right now, but she's going to teach you those 2 resources together to create your own frames, which is pretty cool. And then third up, we have Mimi. Mimi is going to take you guys on a journey on how to bring the vision of your brand to reality. It's a very exciting prompting through ChatGPT, and it gave me a very clear direction on where I wanted to take my content. So you guys, I think, are going to get a lot of value out of that if you have no idea where to start with content creation. And then last up for teaching tonight is actually going to be me. I'm here to teach you guys how to build your TikTok page in order to ensure you're on trajectory to get to unlocking the capability to go live. So that is going to be a first of many because obviously there are tiers within TikTok that you unlock as you gain followers, but I'm here to help everybody out so you can go live and start marketing your business on TikTok.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Callie. All right, guys. So we're not going to hold this party up. We're going to get rolling, and we're going to bring up first to the stage. I believe we have Kayla. Is that right, Callie?
Yes, ma'am.
Kayla, bring it to the stage. Y'all give her lots of love. Make some noise. Give it up for our girl who published her book in 2 weeks.
Let's go,
2 weeks,
Kayla.
record timing. Give it up for Kayla. Woo, woo, woo,
Woo.
Thank you. As Brenda and Callie said, my name is Kayla Snyder. I am cohort 8, and I published my first coloring book in 2 weeks. It is found on Amazon called Guided by God's Light. It's a faith-filled coloring book and activity book. So I am super excited about that. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to start sharing my screen. So that way we can jump right in to figuring out how to make these Christmas ornaments just in time. Okay, can everybody see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Pretty.
I pulled up my my doodle page. It's kind of where I brainstorm. Okay, so to start doing ornaments, the way I do them, I know there's many ways that you can do them. So if you know another way, let me know, because I might like your way better than my way. I'm all about learning. But I like to do personalized items. Like I'm just a mom, so I like everything like that. So something that we're going to start out with is I just always start with the 5,000 by 5,000 screen for the pixels, like Brenda always does. And then something that I really like is I'm gonna go over to the elements. And we're just gonna look for a photo frame. You do not have to do a photo frame on yours. It just kind of depends on what you like. So for example, for the sake of this and time's sake, we'll just go ahead and select this yellow circle and engage it or enlarge it. And then since it's Christmas time, I'm gonna go ahead and change the colors to red and green. And then you can come over here and select your image. Sorry, you can tell I've been working. We'll go ahead and take Matthew. This is the AI version of my son that I created. And I want to zoom in on him a little bit more. So we're just gonna make him a little bit bigger and center him like that. So now we have our image. And then you just go ahead and download. That's in that way. For this sake, I only select 6. Ooh. And we are going to download that. Oh no, see, I already did because I was working with it. See, this is where I always mess. I need that.
Good catch though, honestly.
I'm surprised I caught it that early. I'm not even gonna lie. Normally I don't catch it that quick. PDF print, thank you. And I would only like Matthew. Stop that. See, I'm clicking so many things. I don't know what I'm doing.
Did you do transparent background? Do you have to select that?
So I'm just making sure that it downloaded right here because I had a couple of people pop up on my screen that needed to be admitted. So I'm not sure why it that way. But then when you come over here, you're gonna go to your Printify. And this is my Printify. And then to catalog and seasonal decorations. And then I like Printify because they give you a lot of different options so that you can choose from. So you've got some of the generic shapes, you've got the clear, and they are granting early access to a few of them. So some of them doesn't have mock-ups, but you have wood ones, you have metal, you have ceramic, you have acrylic. So it's kind of whatever you feel that you want to do. Once again, just for the sake of doing this, I'm gonna do this one, I'll show you. So this is a 2-sided one. So you can have like Matthew's face on this side, and then we can create something on the back that has his name and the year on it. So we're gonna click Start Design, and it just kind of gives that little sentimental for all parents. Oh, do you know what I realized I didn't do? I got all nervous and I didn't click with a transparent background.
I was asking that.
See?
We all
Everybody's
get nervous, honey. You're doing great.
thank
You're doing great, Kayla. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You're
Thank
great.
you. I always forget the transparent and to make sure it's because I was working on this that it turned into the MP file. Ooh. All right, but at least I caught it before we tried to upload it, so that wins. So upload, nope. Where did it go? Now my computer is gonna make me look silly for a hot second. What in the world? Bear with me, everyone.
So while Kayla is working on that, you guys, how many of you have tried this before? How many of you have already, you can type in the chat so we don't have to unmute ourselves and interrupt the audio here, but how many of you have tried making this ornament? It's a drop shipping print on demand ornament. And right now, at the time of this recording, Christmas is coming up, and this will be an incredible opportunity for you guys to make some extra income by personalizing ornaments for other families. Think about, those people who have families and they do those, matching pajama sets. It would be so awesome just to reach out to people who are posting pictures like, hey, I would love to make an ornament for you. Would that be okay? I can send you a sample, send you a mock-up and see if they like it. If they like it, that's an easy sale. It's like, hey, here's the link. And just go for it. So tonight, we're just going to be giving you guys so many different ways that you guys can capitalize off of this upcoming holiday season.
Yes,
I see someone says, KJ says it's, Kayla, she says, yes, she made a ton and they are great sellers.
Perfect. So now that I got my image up and going, so we have our picture of Matthew on it. You can come over here and they have the different variants. So we could put them in a heart, for example, or a star or a snowflake. And so whatever one that you would like, go ahead, or you can do all of them. I've done every shape. So we're just gonna go ahead and do Matthew as a circle. And then it also gives you the choice to change the color of the background. So if it doesn't come all the way, you can change it to whatever color you want. I said circle. All right. And then it's a nice, quick and easy save product. You can either choose your own mockups and you can download the image and create your own, and you can go to uploaded by me and you can do it that way. So like if you use like Printify, or not Printify, excuse me, Canva, you can upload them there. But it gives you a whole bunch of different views on what it would look like. Oop. Sorry, I keep getting people trying to come into the room. So then we are just gonna go here, and then you can choose the different ones that you want. And sometimes, so like this one has him hanging on a tree. So we'll just put him there, and then next. And so then we can do this. And then I like using Generate with AI. The only thing I don't like with Printify is that it only gives you X amount of daily credits a day, and then it won't let you use the AI. But you can do a personalized photo Christmas ornament. And my fingers went faster than me. And then with that, it comes up with the title, the description, and all the keywords for it there. The only thing is that since it is it's a personalized, you want to enable personalization. This one, I always ask, please send me the photo you would like on the ornament. And And you choose your shipping. Got it. So this one, it's gonna retail for $15.47. It's gonna gain a $6 profit at a 40% profit margin and publish. And then there you go. The only thing that I will say is that if you Printify and you are wanting to do personalization, you do have to go into your orders, and let me see if I can find the exact spot there. So there's a way to turn it off where there's an option to automatically push your orders through, or you have to manually put them in. On anything, if you're personalizing anything, make sure that you select that you are manually approving it. Otherwise, it'll just pull it through with the image that you already have selected. So see my approval right here, it says it's manual. So you would just go to settings and make sure that it's manual. And that's it.
Great job,
Pretty quick.
Kayla.
Simple.
That is amazing. That was absolutely incredible. Kayla, thank you so much for presenting that. Does anybody have any questions for Kayla regarding this process?
I
Well,
just
we-
have a question.
Oh,
Kayla,
I'm
what do you use after this to sell that? Do you use the Printify website, or do you have it integrated to anything else?
So I have my Printify. I have a pop-up store on Printify, but I don't really use that. I have it pushing to my Etsy and to my Shopify. So there's two different sections. Here, let me reshare. Right here. So if
I
you
have Printify. I'm just kind of stuck there.
So you can add up to 5 different stores on here.
Okay, cool.
Right now, I have it pushed to my Etsy store. And then, so say I want to add it to my Shopify store, you would just go ahead and select it, click more actions, copy to another store, and then select that other store that you want to send it to. And it will push it automatically to my Shopify. And then you just have to go in and then just hit publish.
Do you find it hard to manage multiple stores like Shopify and Etsy?
Sometimes, yes, I'm finding things a little bit easier. I'm finding tricks with it. For example, there's a thing on Shopify that I discovered. I can post it to my Shopify and then it'll push out to my Etsy store, to Facebook. You can connect your eBay, you can connect Amazon, it connects all of that. So that way I only have to push it to one store. In the beginning, it was really hard because I couldn't find those integrations. But now that those integrations are coming about, it's a lot easier to figure it out.
Yeah, my Wix website is supposed to integrate to all those too, but I'm kind of stuck right there at the integration part.
Wix on Shopify and Etsy.
I don't have a Shopify. I started with Wix, so I was stuck with whoever integrates with Wix, and it happens to be Printify. And then the other P store, I can't think of what the name of it is. Printify, it's Printful, yes. And so I'm stuck with whoever integrates with them because I already spent so much time on my website.
No, and I completely understand that. Yeah, so just to do that, you would just go to manage stores under here. And so I already have 5, but say I didn't. Whoop. I'll just delete that one. I don't use that one. You would just click add new store. And then you can, right here is your Wix.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
And then it'll walk you through how to connect your Wix to it.
Yeah, I have it connected, but I need to work on the Wix page
Oh, okay.
now. Wix product page, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank
super
you.
easy. Once you just get pushing, just don't give up. Don't lose hope. If you get frustrated, walk away for a day and then come right back. Best advice I could give you. Don't give up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So when customers send in their pictures, does it come into your Printify shop or does it go to an email address or how does that work?
It would come to my email. I have it set up on the back end. My Etsy is connected to my email. And so
Okay.
whenever you get a message on Etsy, it shows up there.
Okay,
And then
all right.
you would just take it. So that's why I like doing just the photo frame for it, because then I would download their photo and just put it right there nicely in the frame and then download it the same way and upload an unpublished one with it. So
Okay,
you're just pushing it through.
okay, all right. And do you add your shipping to your costs?
I do not offer free shipping on mine. Otherwise, I'd have to up my prices more to
Mhm.
cover, because I'm still paying for shipping. One day I would love to not be able to I'd be able to do free shipping, but at the current time I just have them pay shipping for right now.
No, not you pay it, but like there was a cost for shipping. I think it shows you the cost for shipping. So couldn't you just add that shipping to your total? I mean, you're gonna up the price of it, yeah, but
Price.
Yeah.
the
You can
retail price?
do that. And I do know Etsy did it to me a couple of times where it showed that it was a higher shipping rate. And so it helped me alter all of the ones that had too high of a shipping rate, and they were able to, they increased what the cost of the product, but decreased the shipping rate. So that is 100% feasible. You can do that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Of course.
Where did you go under Canva? Where did you go for the template for the ornament?
So to get the template for the ornament, you just go to Elements and then type in photo frame.
Oh, photo frame. Okay, I was doing ornaments. Okay.
Yeah, it's just photo frame, and they come with thousands of different kinds. I'm not really sure the exact number, but there's all different variations and all of that. So it's just whatever your style, your taste is.
I see. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't
Wow.
mean to interrupt you, but just to let you know, also on Printify, you can get the template for the ornaments and drop it into Canva, and that way you have the size exactly. That way you don't have to do the 5,000 by 5,000, but I'm pretty sure she's getting ready to show you.
Yes, I am pulling that up because I honestly forgot all about that. Just I don't use it, and so that's why it slipped my mind. But yeah, so when you go, why did you kick me out? Apparently it didn't want me to be great. That's okay. I can relog in. So you, right here, when you click on it, it says download design template. And it downloaded it all into a zip file that you can find in your downloads. And so yes, you can get the exact templates for the circle, the heart, the snowflake, and then just copy and paste it into Canva. Thank you for that.
No problem. I just know because I do Printify, and I didn't know that until someone told me as well. So now I go by either the template or the dimensions, and then I just pop it into the Canva or whatever design equipment that I'm using for that. So I wanted to help like you help. I just wanted to help you so you could remember. That's all.
No, and I greatly appreciate that. It's all a learning thing for everybody. So like I said, if anybody has tips, tricks, shoot them at me. I'm all for learning. I like learning.
Yeah, me too. That's why because I didn't know it either. So yeah, I was glad someone told me. So I'm glad I could share it with you guys.
Well, thank you for that.
Is it
You're
possible
welcome,
that you could show us, is it possible that you could show us how to take this into Canva? Since
Oh,
you're already here. Yep, thank you.
So I don't know if there's an easier way to unlock the zip file, but what I do is I grab the images and then I just drag them to the download section. And then I go to the Canva and you go to uploads, to upload, and then it tells you right here. So then you just upload it like a normal image. And then you have your template right here.
Awesome. What do you guys think so far?
Question. Say a customer go ahead and they send you an image through your email. Do you give them like a sample or of what it will look out before you proceed with the order, or?
That's 100% up to you. I always do, just because it's somebody else's product and I want them to have a good experience. So yes, anything personalized, I always send them like an image of it and be like, hey, this is what I created. Do you like it? Do you want me to change anything? And go from there.
Good question. Kayla, I think that's pretty much where we're at with time for the Q&A. You did a great job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're so great.
Thank you.
And Kayla, are we going to discuss gift wrapping tonight?
Oh, I completely spaced gift wrapping. Callie, do we have time for that, or?
We're already a couple minutes over on time, so it's up to you and Brenda.
I'll circle back, or if anybody has questions, you can.
Yes, let's do that, because
hit me up.
yes, thank you, because we do have other teachers presenting tonight, you guys. So if we have time, we will cover it tonight. And if we do not have time, that's a subject for another class. And that'll be awesome. All right, thank everybody, give it up for Kayla. Woo, 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 woo.
Thank you.
Job.
Give it up, give it up.
Wow.
Great job,
Beautiful, by
Kayla.
the way,
Go,
Kayla.
Kayla.
Yes, amazing job. Thank you. I learned so much. I learned so much. All right, up next we have Gwen. Everybody, Gwen is, she is amazing. She is a sweet spirit within the Purpose Pushers community. She is just a beautiful bright light. She has a book that has come out and it's so awesome. And we're gonna let her tell you guys more about that. But right now we're gonna bring Gwen up to the stage. Welcome, Gwen. Everybody welcome Gwen. Woo, 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 woo.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Gwen.
Yeah.
Up, Gwen.
You guys are gonna have to bear with me. I am a little nervous, so it's gonna be all right. My name is Gwen, and I am from cohort 6, and I am a published author of a coloring book called Playground Adventures, which was inspired by my granddaughter, who would go to the park with her dad, and she'd come home and tell me stories about it. So I put it in a coloring book. It is currently on Amazon, so if you have any kiddos that are ages 4 to 7, go get you a coloring book. Okay, so I'm going to teach how to create some custom frames, and you need Canva Pro, like Callie said, and the other one is a free program. It's called Photopea. So I had just learned about this one as well, so let's go ahead. It's pretty nifty, actually.
Photopea.
Photopea, yeah, like the little vegetable.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let me move this around over here. Bear with me just one second here. I'm gonna move the bar around. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I am in Canva, and like everybody else, I'm sure we use the 5,000 by 5,000 because that's what we're taught. That's what we're used to. So I'm going to start with a text, and we're going to turn this into a frame that we can fill in with things. I'm just going to go, so you need to go over to the text box. Let me back up here. My apologies. Go over to text, choose add a heading, and then we're just going to type in hello. I'm going to select it and change this to a more bubbly font. This is the one that I found works pretty well for me. But anything that looks similar to this is great. Okay. Now we're going to go over to, I'm going to download this as an SVG. I did find out that you can do this with the transparent background checked, but I'm going to show you this way because that's just what I'm used to. Got that downloaded, and I'm going to go over to Photopea, and all I did was just Google Photopea, and it popped up for me. This is a free program, so it's and it's really easy to use. Just for I was informed that it is similar to if you hadn't asked me, I could have told you. I do apologize for that. Callie, can you help me out? Yep, there it is right there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to go ahead and go over here and open from my computer, my little file. And it should open up like this. And we have, I'm sorry, I got people trying to come into the room, so it's startled me a little bit. With this, we have to remove the background from here. And on the very bottom, there's these last two layers, which is the background. And we choose those and then just delete. Oh, we lost an H. And then you're going to have your pixels in the background, how it normally looks. From here, I need to merge all of these layers. So I'm going to click on this bottom layer, scroll up, have the shift key down, click the top layer, right click, and it's going to pop up with all these things, and you're going to click merge layers. Okay, and then from here, this is where you can go ahead and fill in any kind of anything you want to put in here, any kind of picture or anything, because it's going to be a placeholder. So what I did is I have these, I had just recently gone to Alaska, so I have all this Northern Light stuff, and I thought it was really pretty, so I'm going to use this one. With this, I'm going to select it, and you should be able to drag kind of over to that other tab and pop it in there like that. And for whatever reason, it is not the size it is supposed to be. All right, so essentially it should fit over whatever it is that you need to. Let me go back over here and try this again.
Hey Gwen, real quick, does it say anybody's waiting to get in?
It does. Did that work?
I'm not sure. I hope so.
Okay. Sorry about that, Callie.
Oh, no worries. You're fine. I'm just watching the chat for you.
Okay, thank you. So instead, so it's not going to fit properly like I want it to. I'm just going to go back over here and just resize it and then download it as an SVG again and hope that it works this time. Go back over to open. Hit button. Technical difficulties, y'all. My apologies. I don't know why.
You're doing great, Gwen. You're doing great. You got this.
Okay, let me title this one. I found that it is so much easier if I do that instead of just trying to figure things out. SVG, download, you know, practice, practice, practice. That's what we're doing. Okay. All right, try this again. Back over to Photopea. Open.
It's called Lights. It's that last one.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm hoping that's going to be the one that we're going to use Christmas lights today, y'all, apparently.
Mhm.
My apologies. I don't know.
You're all right, Gwen.
Okay, so I'm going to drag this over, back over to my little hello. And then from here, it is the top layer, so you need to use the clipping mask. So you need to right click on that layer right here. And then there you go. You have lights. You can move it however you need to move it. And then from here, you can download it as a PSD. And you should be able to go back over to Canva. I'm going to add a page. From here, it doesn't allow you to upload it from here. It is supposed to be over here in your projects. In which it is not.
Did you upload it to Canva yet?
Well, I'm supposed to be able to.
While Gwen is working on that, you guys, what are you guys thinking about this process? I see someone in the chat says, Latasha says, mind blown. Oh my God. What do you guys think? Someone says, awesome, Elizabeth says. LaWanda says, nice. So are you guys going to give this a shot? Are you going to try this?
This is LaWanda. I'm definitely going to play around with it. It kind of reminds me of Photoshop, which I'm trying to learn right now, but it looks like Photopea would be a lot more simpler than Photoshop. So I'm gonna definitely try it.
Hey, the Photopea is the same quality and it's free. You could get your DPI images on Photopea. That's a huge tip, Gwen, what you just shared. That is huge. It's massive because there's so much you could do in Photopea. And then what I love about what Gwen shared is that now they're selling this sweatshirt for like $40. It's the one with the movies in the background of the letters and stuff. You could do that. It looks like, based on what she's shown, you could do the same thing or something similar, which I'm excited about. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not sure where my little file went. It's not showing up in my downloads.
Can you show us how to download it again? Let's go back to that step.
So you go to File, Save as PSD.
Okay.
And there it is. I think I know what I did here. We're just gonna go ahead and replace it. The one thing I usually forget, all files. Thank you,
That's a
Mimi.
good tip.
We're all learning so much tonight. It's
Oh
good
my
when
God.
things don't work right because we learn from it. So if everything went
Right.
perfectly, we wouldn't learn as much as we're learning in this one session. We've learned so much already, Gwen, just from this one session. Because somebody don't want you to be great. We all get to be great.
I try. Okay, here we go. There it is. Ta-da! Oh my goodness. And I don't know what's going on with my screen.
No, someone accidentally drew on the screen. That happens periodically. Sophia, can you undo
It's
your
fine.
screen?
It's fine. So from here, you can just like delete the little lights. And can y'all see that well? It's whoa, hello.
Can you redo that step again, Gwen? Because I totally missed it.
Yes. So all I did, thank goodness for an undo button, right? From here is I just hit delete. And then there is your, can you guys see that? You know how your frames come up over here in your elements? And now you can change it to anything that you want. So I have my little uploads. If I want to, I can just drop it in there and do whatever you want.
You
And the
know
same-
what? I have to tell you, I forgot about this. And thank you for refreshing my memory because this little tool right here, it can save you a lot of time, and it's a really big money maker because you can make your own patterns this way.
Right, exactly. And what started it was I was again going on this trip to Alaska, and I had wanted to make a shirt. And so I found this bear, and I put the Northern Lights in it and made a t-shirt. So you can, you know, it's the same steps, and I can actually get this typed out just a little bit easier if we need to, because life's good. That's it.
Well
So
done,
you-
Gwen.
Thank you.
Awesome
We have
job.
time for about
Good job, Gwen.
if anybody has any questions.
So do you only have to do that once and then you can do it in Canva over and over?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah. I was able to take, I used the elements when I did the bear. The only thing that I have found that does work, that I did find this out the hard way, was the elements in Canva. And so you just download those as an SVG and put them over in Photopea and do your little step. And you can put any image in there. Like I had the daisies. I had done a one where my friend, her grandson, they call him Dally Bean. So I made his little name and put little jelly beans in there for a something she could use. She's a crafter as well. So
Gwen, did you have to choose to the transparent button when you downloaded it in Canva?
you don't have to, but you can. That way you don't have to remove the background layers when you're in Photopea.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, guys, we have enough time for about 2 more questions. If anybody else has a question for Gwen before we move on.
I have a quick question. It's Lawanda. When you downloaded it from, when you saved it from Photopea, you saved it as a PSD. What is PSD?
That is an excellent question, and my apologies. I do not know.
Okay, but you have to save it as a PSD?
Yes, that was the only way, the only option there was. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Lawanda, PSD stands for a Photoshop file. Yep, Sandy's got it.
I knew Callie was going to know the answer.
I was thinking that same thing, but I was like, but this is Photopea, not Photoshop, but that makes sense.
See, and this is my first time, like I just learned Canva. I just learned Photopea. I've not used Photoshop, so thank you for your patience.
You did amazing. You're doing great.
Yeah, you did
Other than on t-shirts, what else would we use frames for? Because I've never used them before. This is Kat, sorry. I've never used them before. So other than for t-shirts, what else do we use frames for?
Anything I have, well with actually from watching Brenda, you can put them on mugs, you can put them on anything.
I actually used a frame the other day on a TikTok reel, and I put in a frame, you can put a video. So it was really cool. I had the video, a circle frame, and inside was the guy doing something, and then outside of it was text. So you can put videos in those frames too.
Wow,
Okay,
didn't know
thank
that.
you.
See, thank you.
Hey Gwen, I have one question before you get off. When you was in Photopea, before you merged it all, you just deleted, was it the last one or the second to last one?
The layers on the bottom, is that the
Mhm.
background?
Okay, delete
Is
the
that, yeah. If you download it from Canva with the transparency, if you click that little button there, you don't have to remove the background.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody give it up for Gwen. Woo, 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 woo.
Well done,
That
Gwen.
was incredible.
Good job, Gwen.
Yeah,
Good
Gwen.
job.
Gwen.
Hello.
I'm going to read some of these comments here.
And I'm
Yes.
late to the meeting. Apparently, I got a different time zone. So is this meeting recorded?
It is.
Okay. And where can I find it?
It will be found in the Purpose Pushers Community Telegram group. And if you're in cohort 10, you guys are going to get an email.
If we're in what now? Say that again.
Cohort 10.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm just going to read some of these comments. Gwen, they are loving it. They said, good job. You got people putting some trophy emojis, mind blown emojis in the chat. And Nolan, I hope I said your name right, says, that is wow. My mind is blown, said Demetria. Brooklyn says, good job. This was awesome, Gwen, says Marcia, thank you. Latasha says, who needs YouTube when you have a community? This is awesome. So everybody, congratulations to all the teachers who are teaching tonight. They're doing a fabulous job, right?
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Great job.
Amazing.
All right, I am going to pass it over to my co-host, Callie, and she's going to introduce our next teacher on tonight. You guys lock in, tune in, tap in, turn on, and turn up, because your next teacher is going to show you some awesome things that you need for online and a little bit of marketing. So let me get Callie on the stage real quick here. And I know there are some people still joining. So as you guys are becoming hosts, if you could just let those people in. I know it's a lot going on. Now you guys see what it feels like when you're on the other side.
Yeah, now
You're
we're
like
in the
trying
hot
to
seat.
teach. Yes, when you're in the hot seat, you're trying to teach and it's all this stuff happening and then the chat's going off. But you guys are doing a phenomenal
My
job.
hat is off to you because that's yeah, when you're not used to it, it's a little bit to take in and learn. So hats off to you. Good job.
All right, you guys. Y'all just keep this going, keep this rolling. We're going to keep it moving. I'm just trying to go through we've got 102 people here, guys. This is amazing. Y'all give it up for yourselves. Investing your time to learn something new. This is awesome. All right, Callie, over to you.
All right, hello everybody. It's me, Callie again. So we are gonna go ahead and get Mimi in the hot seat next. Mimi is gonna teach you guys how to bring your vision to life as far as creating content pillars for your brand's marketing. So everybody go ahead, give it up for Mimi. I'm super excited to see you all get to learn this, because this has been so useful for me in my marketing and helping me come out of my shell, help me be a little bit more extroverted.
Woo woo! Come on, Mimi, teach me.
Go, Mimi.
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 Oh, Mimi.
Woo woo.
Yes, go, Mimi.
Let's go. Let's go.
Woo, Mimi.
All right. So my name is Minev. You all know me as Mimi, and I am the mother of the first comic book author at NPPA, I'm proud to say. I too am writing a book. My son's book is called Cosmia, The Adventure Begins. You can find it in Amazon. I too am writing a book. It will be called Melanie. In the future, you know, in case you're looking at this video in the future, it will be on Amazon as well. Please go check it out. So today, what I have for you today is something completely different from what we've been learning the past few sessions here. Is basically getting a base for your business. You know, we get kind of, I'm undiagnosed, but I'm ADHD, right? I get a buffet table and I want to taste it all and never finish a plate, right? So this here will bring you to a route where you can have stability. Once you get this part established, no matter where you go, whether you choose all different things that may not relate, as long as you get this established, it'll organize you and it'll make you feel okay and not so scattered, okay? So what I'm talking about here is called pillars, okay? So I'm gonna teach you how to establish your pillars. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen because I have a whole slide for y'all. Let's see.
Oh, I'm locked in on this one.
Where's the screen? Okay, here we go. All right. I'm sorry, my computer is saying, okay, what's up with this hundreds of people going on? It's like, I'm not used to this. So please bear with me. Patience. Taking a little while, but can you guys see my screen so far?
Not yet. It's still black for me. It says you started sharing, but we don't. Okay, now I see it.
Yep.
Okay, because it said you weren't sharing. Okay, perfect. Let me move this image of me over there because I don't want to see me. Okay, let's go. Okay. All right, in case you didn't know, you could do a whole presentation on Canva. This is how you do that. We're gonna do that today. As soon as it allows me. There it is. So, anyway. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so we're here to learn about building the roots for your content and for your business as a whole. Okay, it helps you to understand and define your pillars. So I mentioned that to you earlier. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to know about this, pillars help you create a deep root, and it's your anchor to your business, and it allows you to also visualize your vision for your business, and it's a guide as well. Okay, so again, I presented myself earlier. My son's book is Cosmia, The Adventure Begins, and mine will be Melanie, but it will be available whenever you look at this recording again. Okay, so if you believe in having a well-rooted foundation for your business, this presentation or this teaching is definitely for you. Okay, so the topics that we're going to be discussing is 5 different topics. Why pillars matters, why what are pillars, and the benefits of defining it, and steps to defining your pillars and putting your pillars into practice. So what is pillars? Pillars are 3 to 5 key topic themes or value that define what you do and why you do it. They present what matters most to you and what you want your audience to think of when they see your brand. Okay? For instance, Brenda. I took her as an example, our PPA coach, right? Her pillar would be, her goal is to help other businesses and moms reclaim their identity and to be specific, help them to enrich, you know, their children and themselves, right? So we all of those things are things that we've accomplished by being into this being in this community. So her pillars, which you guys will see once mentioned, her pillar is obviously empowerment, self-discovery, and financial freedom. So I'm going to teach you how to get to these kind of conclusions specifically for your brand. Okay, so the benefits of defining your pillars, okay, is consistency. When you know your pillars, you create consistent content. Focus. Your pillars help you stay on track and resist distractions that might dilute your message. Authenticity. Operating from your core values feels natural and resonate more with people than if you were to just go with the crowd, right? And attraction. When people see content that aligns with their own values, they're more likely to support you because they can relate. So the steps to defining your pillars: you want to self-reflect, okay? Think about your own experience, values, and motivation. What's meaningful to you? And why do you start this journey? Okay? Consider your audience. Who do you want to help? And what problems do they have? Your pillars should also reflect what your audience values or needs. And then prioritizing and simplifying. Pick 3 to 5 themes. Too many, and it gets confusing. Obviously, we all know that. But then if you have too few, it might feel limited. You might feel limited. Then check for authenticity. Your pillars should feel like an honest expression of who you are. Ask yourself, will I still care about these topics in the next year, the next 5 years, or so on? Once you've defined your pillars, start weaving them into everything you create, okay? Okay, so let's practice. To recap, defining your pillars give you a strong foundation to build a business or a content strategy that feels genuine and resonate with your audience. Remember, it's okay if your pillars evolve over time. What matters is that they remain aligned with your core values. So I wanted to teach you guys something. I wanted to teach you guys how to utilize ChatGPT or Bestie. If you have it, you should name your ChatGPT. Ask your ChatGPT what it wants to be named. My ChatGPT name is Muse. Okay, so we're gonna go to Muse and have Muse define a pillar for us. We're gonna imagine a business and tell it. Okay. All right, so let's change the screen. Let's see, where's my chat? Okay, can you see my screen for ChatGPT here?
No, I can still see the presentation.
All right, let's switch this over here then. Oops. All right, let's see.
I can see it now.
Okay. I think I got a ding. Somebody's waiting. Let me see. Okay. All right. Okay. So can you guys see my ChatGPT screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So right now we're going to learn how to define our pillars and then using ChatGPT. Then I'm going to show you how ChatGPT can create 30 contents for 30 days for you using your pillars. Okay. So you can ask your ChatGPT. Oh, a lot of people coming in. Okay. Again, mine's name is Muse. My ChatGPT name is Muse. Oh, hey, Muse. I am starting a business and need to define my pillars. Can you ask me, okay? Can you ask me some questions to get to my pillars? Okay, so you're asking ChatGPT to ask you because you really don't know what to ask what to tell ChatGPT to get to that point. So ChatGPT is gonna direct you. Okay, so now ChatGPT is gonna list a few questions for you, and then you will answer each question in which they're asking. I move this. Can I move this? Yeah, I can. All right, so it's got all the questions for me. Now I can answer these questions. So what I do, I select all of it. I copy it, paste it here, and answer each one of them. You don't have to erase the questions if you don't want to. You can erase the questions if you want to. It's all up to you. Okay, so what is the core purpose of your business? Okay. The purpose is to help moms establish, let's say help moms receive more time with their family rather than work. And why did you decide to start it, and what do you hope it will achieve in the world? Okay. I too am this mom, and I hope to help other moms like me. As I walk this as I walk in this journey, okay? What do the purpose is to help moms receive, okay, so last person, okay, so that's that question, okay? And then the next question, what do you see, what impact would you like to have on your customers? I would like them to find financial freedom and to take control of their time. Okay. All right, next question. Who are you creating this business for? Okay, some of these questions don't seem repetitive, but do answer. Don't skip any questions. Describe your ideal customer in as much as possible. Okay. Moms not having time for their family. Okay, what specific needs or changes does your audience face? Time, not having time. Okay, so we're just going through what personal values are negotiable for you. How would you like these to be reflected in your business? Self-reflection and mindset. I'm sorry. My computer stuff. Okay. Are there any core principles like integrity, creativity? Okay, so I'm gonna copy paste that. I want all those. We're just gonna say I accidentally mute this. Okay. I will drive the way. Okay. We want integrity. Let's just put integrity. Okay, what are the main products or services you want to offer? Let's say shirts. Shirts and purses. How do these align with the kind of business you want? Or let's say shirts and digital products. Let's just say digital products. What do you want your products or services to do? Remind them that, okay, remind them that they can or inspire. And create joy. I don't know. What makes your business unique? And inspiration and affirmations. It doesn't have to necessarily make sense. If it makes sense to you, that's all that matters. What are specific long-term goals you hope to achieve with this business? Again, them finding financial freedom and more time. Okay. Last questions. What strengths or talents do you bring to this? What are you excited to share? Are there any personal passions or interests? I love things art. Okay, so something simple like that, okay? We send that off and it's gonna analyze all these answers and it's gonna create multiple pillars. Pillars, it's not one, but it's multiple different foundations that you will get. And as long as your content stay around those foundations, you will find consistency, more joy in posting, and it won't, you don't have to any longer judge yourself. Am I all over the place, right? So you just need to find those things. Okay. I think it's still, okay. So now it's created my pillars for me, and everyone will have a different number of pillars. It's based on your answers, okay? This one has generated 5 pillars for this business, okay? Empowerment through time freedom. Purpose, to help moms reclaim. Impact, this pillar focus on helping moms find the financial freedom, blah, blah, blah. Inspiration and affirmation is another one for that base, to inspire and uplift. Products will carry messages of encouragement and positivity, becoming small daily reminders of each mom's strength and potential. Integrity and mindset is another pillar. Operate with integrity and focus on mindset. You'll lead to be by example, showing that financial success and personal growth can go hand in hand. Okay, creative joy through art and self-reflection, community-driven financial freedom. All right, so now we've established our pillars. Okay, so everything that we post, everything we talk about, everything we do has to fall within one of these 5. Otherwise, it is not your brand. Okay, very important. It's very important that you all think about this. It gave you 5 different pillars, and those 5 different pillars have to stand in everything that you do. Okay, so now we got our pillars and we're ready to start posting content, right? All right, so thank you, Muse. Now, using our pillars, please give me 30 contents. Okay, one of the things that Miss Brenda, Coach Brenda, always tells me, it has to have hook and call to action. You also found that out from Bio to Bake, right? So we will say, please include a hook, call to action, and sometimes I like to put in there hashtags or whatever else you want to include in there. Okay, so if you're like me or some other people, you might have Instagram and you might have TikTok, right? And one of the things they teach you is to post 3 times a day, right? So me, I don't necessarily post 3 times a day, but I always post in my story. So I always say, include a post. So I would say 1 for my stories. Let's say y-axis. Placing the y-axis. Placing the y-axis for post for story and post for main content. All right. And then I send it and it's gonna do its work.
Now, Mimi, while this is generating, I just want to let you know where we're at on time. We've got about 4.5 minutes to open it up for some questions. But are you guys gaining some valuable information? Let us know from this demonstration. Let us know.
All right, so over here we have day 1. Okay, here's your hook, here's your call to action for your post. And here's your main post, your hook, your call to action, and hashtags for your post. So you literally have 30 days of work done for you. All you got to do is find a random thing or a product that you use to incorporate in it. Okay, always use your products in incorporating in it. So over here it says struggling to balance work and family time. Okay, that sounds like our establishment, you know, and so everything is within the realm of pillars. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I had for you guys for today in showing you guys how to find your pillars and how to use ChatGPT to define your pillars and use ChatGPT to create contents for you. Does anyone have any questions?
This is more of a statement that was really helpful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, Mimi, quick question, because I think I turned my head for a second. When you ask the Muse for your pillars, then you copy that and put it into the search, and then you answer the questions within the search and then hit enter?
Yes, the comment box, yeah.
Yes, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I got a question, please.
Yes.
Okay. With my ChatGPT, for months I've been training it on my products that I have. So the step that I did, which I want to say thank you, girl, I've been trying to work on this for weeks and weeks, and I literally got everything, and it got it down to a T, like literally. So I just, being that it knows my products very well, I went in and yes, ma'am. I prompted it to, I just put in, based on my hair care and skincare line, the information that you have, can you give me? And then I put what you did, and it gave me literally all of my answers. So I have 6 pillars, and now I got my 30 days. I've been working on this for weeks. Now I don't have an excuse not to go live next week.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Like, I got everything. I'm about like in the tears because I literally been over here stressing. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Congratulations. Yeah. You know, some of us work, you know, just finding content alone is a job. Like full-time job, you know, to have this resource that was given to us, ChatGPT, and taught to us. You guys, it's amazing what ChatGPT can do. You just need to tap into the resources, you know. Yeah, so no one has excuses on content no more. I mean, I have to say I don't post 3 times a day, but I do post. I try to post once a day, either story or content.
Mimi, that was amazing. I don't know if you had a chance to check out some of these comments, but I'll just read a couple of them. Marsha said, thank you, Mimi. This was great. Christine saying, great job. Thanks. Jean says, let's go PPA. Priscilla saying, this is going to help with content to go live for sure. So many people just expressing gratitude, saying, Kim said, so helpful. I was stuck on how to start and come up with content. Latasha said, OMG, you guys are dropping gems. So that's just amazing. Like, this is a lot of value in this to help get you guys unstuck. So thank you so much, Mimi. And Cecilia asked, can we get a copy of the presentation? You should receive a link in the Telegram group for PPA, or if you are in cohort 10, for example, you should receive an email with a link to view the presentation. Everybody give it up for Mimi. That was amazing. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Yay. Amazing,
Great
Mimi.
job.
Seriously, Mimi, amazing job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Mimi, you passed host over, right?
Stop share.
I think, Callie, if you're the main one, you have to recall it back to you.
Oh. I don't know if I can do that. Mimi, are you able to give host over? It's still recording though, at least. If you look at the top of the Zoom screen where my icon is and the 3 dots, you should be able to click that. It should show it there.
You say by the recording or?
No, at the top of the screen by like my picture, there should be like 3 dots there.
Kelly, I want to tell you how beautiful you look tonight, by the way.
Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate it. I had a little bit of time to do my hair and a little bit of makeup, so I was like, let's go.
You look very nice, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I see it. So click on make host. Got it.
All right, let's go. Thank you so much, Mimi. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just dive right in to my part of this teaching, guys. I'm Callie Falconer. For those of you who don't know, I'm from cohort 6. I am a published author. I'm gonna unblur my background. This is my children's book, guys. This is Ariana Star Powers. A very amazing book. I'm just going to kind of tell you really quick what it's about. It's a children's book that's designed to teach children their very own star powers, such as healthy eating, mindfulness, yoga, meditation, to name a few, to help them get through their day and help keep themselves regulated. So tonight, I'm going to talk about TikTok growth strategies so you can start marketing your business online ASAP. And if you guys have any questions, I just ask that you hold them until the end because I am very ADHD and I don't want to get off task too long on my timing. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to start a timer on the side because I know how I am. And we're just going to go ahead and dive in. Please let me know as soon as you guys can see my screen. And then we will get started.
I can
see it.
Okay. This Zoom is all up in the way. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get started. This is TikTok growth strategy with Callie Falconer. I just wanted to show you guys an example. Like, this is my TikTok. I've recently rebranded from Celestial Bliss 888 to Creative Loop because I realized my target audience for my apparel business wasn't the same target audience that I'm trying to reach with Creative Loop. So we're currently going under a rebrand. But I just wanted to show you guys, my account's currently sitting at 4,400 followers. This is something very, very recent to me. So I kind of know what I'm talking about here. And if you guys trust the system, you too can get your TikTok account to a higher following count so you can unlock things like the going live capability, eventually being into the TikTok affiliate program and things of that nature. So we're going to keep moving forward here. I wish this Zoom thing was smaller. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is the introduction to TikTok growth. I kind of read fast because I want to get through all this content. TikTok is essential for brand growth due to its vast engaged audience and viral content style. It enables brands to reach younger audiences and build loyalty through trends and challenging. So reaching 500 followers on TikTok unlocks the Go Live feature, which allows direct real-time engagement, and it boosts your brand's visibility and interaction, which in turn is likely to generate more sales. So step one in this strategy is your profile optimization. So number one here, it shows your profile picture and your bio, which I have circled on the image of the phone. So use a clear profile picture. You want to have a photo of yourself or maybe an AI generation of a product or service that you offer. So it is clear to your customers what it is that you do. And you also want to have an engaging bio to help attract your ideal client. The second thing is a niche focus or a niche focus, however you say it. So that's emphasizing the importance of your targeted content niche. For example, I'm in the digital product space. If you're in the fashion space, the travel, or the tech space, you want to include that inside of your profile's bio. Once you get to 1K, obviously you want to get, or excuse me, 500 to 1K, you obviously want to put a link in your bio, but I don't think you have that capability before you get to 500, so that's why I didn't mention that there. So step two is our content strategy. So I know Mimi had spoken about the frequency in which you post, but I know for a lot of people that are under 500 followers, posting 3 to 5 times a day is very daunting. So I recommend posting consistently at least 3 times per week. I think a lot of us, we can do 3 posts a week. You can schedule content in advance by visiting tiktok.com/TikTok Studio on your computer or laptop. And say maybe you have some time on a Saturday, you could create 3 videos on a Saturday and you can post those to filter out throughout the week or drip out to your TikTok feed. The second thing is your types of content. You want to research trending content type like challenges, tutorials, and storytelling. And there's also some tips for engagement. You want to add captions, ask questions, incorporate a hook, both text and visual. And you also want to utilize the call to action that Mimi had explained in her part of the training here. So step 3 is your hashtag and trend strategy, which she also helped define that. So I love that this is piggybacking off of her teaching so well. So the hashtags, we've got 2 different types. We have trending and we have niche. These are the hashtags on TikTok that are crucial for expanding your reach and boosting content visibility. Trending hashtags help your video appear on the For You page, connecting with broader, popular conversations, while niche hashtags, on the other hand, attract a targeted audience. They're interested in specific topics, and you are working towards fostering a more engaged and loyal following through the more niche hashtags. Combining both types together maximizes your exposure as a creator and your relevance to help you grow your followers and strengthen your brand awareness. You also want to be sure you're utilizing trending sounds and effects to increase your visibility. Sometimes TikTok will post your content out on the For You page just because you've incorporated a trending sound. Even if you lower it all the way to silent, if you have that in the background, that will help boost your video sometimes too. So make sure you utilize that feature. We're going to go ahead and get Rhonda in here. All right, step 4 is your posting timing and frequency. In the beginning, posting times don't matter, so don't overthink it. Creating content is really, consistent content is really what matters the most. You want to work with experimentation. Try posting at different times of the day and analyzing your engagement to determine the best posting schedule that works for you and your target audience. Step 5 is your audience. Let me get Farah in here. We got a lot of people trying to come in. Thank you guys. Welcome in. Step 5 is your audience interaction and community building. So this is engaging with contents. Every time you get a content, you want to reply to it, not only so the person that replied or to your post knows that hey, they value my word. But the second thing is you want to send the message to the TikTok algorithm that you are an active, engaging content creator. Okay, guys? So this is what's going to help build and foster a community with those that you engage with as well. So another tip is to follow relevant accounts. So following other accounts within your same niche is going to help you recognize trends in your niche early. So this is like basic market research that will help you. So if you're in the digital product space, start following other people who do digital products. If you create, for example, just coming to mind, Mimi does her sticky pads, her notebooks, journals, things of that nature. She would want to follow and engage other creators that are in that space so she could stay ahead of the curve when it comes to trends and recognizing them earlier. Step 6, this one was the game changer for me, guys, and different people have different opinions and perspectives on this, but I want a system that works. I've utilized this system for Jack, and he went from having not even a TikTok account to 1,000 followers and capability to go live in less than a week and a half. So I want to talk about TikTok growth rooms. So follower gain rooms are live sessions, live feeds you'll see on TikTok where users connect to follow each other. That's the whole intention of these rooms. So you join these rooms to help grow followers quickly by building a supportive network. So you want to participate regularly to boost visibility and to reach your follower goals. So I have a few slides on this because this is kind of an in-depth topic that I really want to make sure you guys understand. So continued. The algorithm hates certain language. We're all aware that we can't use words like Etsy on TikTok. For example, you also want to avoid things like follow for follow language. So using explicit follow requests saying, hey, follow me, meet me, that can lead to your account actually getting restricted. So you want to avoid that. So you guys, an example, you'll see Coach Brenda when she's live on TikTok, she'll say, make sure you guys are connecting in the chat. Make sure you're connecting in the chat. That's what she means by connecting, because she can't say follow each other. So the second thing is you want to avoid what's called dry tagging. And what that means is if you follow somebody and then you just put their @ handle and don't put a comment after that, the TikTok algorithm is actually likely to mark your page as if you were a bot, a robot, and not a real person. So you want to make sure if you're putting a comment, you want to actually put a word or two at least after their username so you don't get flagged as a bot. So you don't want to tag people randomly in your videos or comments without engaging content. This is going to harm your growth, but it also might just annoy users. The next tip is finding effective growth rooms. So you want to search in your TikTok search bar for trending hashtags, or just searching grow together or grow room. Another one is follow train. There's a certain creator who uses that sort of hashtag. So you want to join reputable accounts hosting growth rooms and look for rooms with active, engaged participants to build a strong follower base quickly. So a grow room that might have 10 people, you're going to only potentially get up to 10 followers in that room. But if you're finding a growth room that has 100 or plus people in it, you're more likely to gain more followers in a shorter amount of time. So whenever you're, I have this pink part over on the side, I'm going to read that. So I talked about the language to be mindful of. So you want to use words like connected when you say you follow, say I follow Gwen and I say @Gwen, connected Gwen, or hey new friend. You would use words like that instead of followed you, follow me back. You see what I'm saying? So this is to avoid being restricted because the algorithm has certain words that it will flag accounts if they use them too much. You can also, what happens is that leading up to this, you can get put in like timeout by TikTok if you follow too many accounts in one sitting. So use this strategy over the course of a few days for the best results. I highly recommend Friday, Saturday, Sundays for finding growth rooms, because the typical 9-to-5 employee is not going to be in the workforce during that time. I want to pause this for a second. So this is continued. This is an example of what you're going to do. So I took a screen recording on my phone in real time of what a growth room looked like. This was last night. Growth rooms, first of all, they can be very fast paced. They can also be very overstimulating. So I just want to give you guys a forewarning of that. It's a lot going on. So that's why I want to kind of show you guys an example so you know what to expect when you hop into some of these growth rooms. Because you think Brenda's chat is chatting, these growth rooms go crazy. This video is going to be an example of what to do in a growth room. Be sure to follow all the accounts who've gifted to the host. There will be a section on the top of the TikTok video that shows that. These users are actually more likely to engage in your content, and it's not a guarantee, but if they're paying money for a person on TikTok to support their business, they're less likely to be a bot, because why would a bot give money to a creator? You see what I'm saying? You want to make sure you follow the comment that's pinned. I'll show what that looks like. This changes very quickly, anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. If you have the financial means to gift to the host, that may increase your chances of getting your comment in the pin section. And depending on what gift it is, the host will have like a gift goal at the top of their screen. And they'll tell you, like, if you want to get in my box, like, you have to give this gift. So if you give that, that's how you get your comment pinned. So even if you leave the feed, people are likely to see you gave a gift during that live, and they're likely to give you a follow. So that's sort of how they leverage it on some of these larger platforms for growth rooms. Let's see. So you would like to leave a comment that's like, you'll press the button that has the @ symbol, and that'll automatically tag whatever the username is that you viewed from the profile. I'll show you guys here in a second. And you'll just say like connected with you to each person you followed. This will do two things. One, it will let that user know that you followed them. And two, it's going to let everybody in the room know that you are actively following others and that you mean business. You're here to engage. So there is some audio on this. I wanted to give you guys a full example of what a growth room looks like. This creator, her name is Bless This Messica. And this was, I got a notification she went live and I hopped in. So I was very early to the room, but this is kind of what this would feel like. Okay, so I just want to pause here really quick. So when you tap somebody's username in the TikTok feed, this is what's going to pop up. You'll have a red button that you could click to follow them. And right to the left of that, you see the @ sign. So I'm clicking follow, then I'm going to click the @ sign, and then it's automatically going to put Gina Marie Walters. And then that's when you have the option to just type in a comment after that. If you don't put a comment after that, that is what I was referring to as dry tagging. So we're going to go ahead and resume this.
Are we supposed to be hearing something?
If you don't hear it, honestly, you're not missing out. It's just like a lot of music that she has playing in the background, and she's just kind of saying hi to everybody. So that was just like a quick little example of how quickly, like I was really quick, 3 people I followed. And then you do this on kind of an honor system. You hope that they follow you back. I've noticed depending on the room, for every 100 people you follow, you might get like 80 followers in return. And if you do that over the course of, some time, you're going to get those 500 followers very quickly. So that's that video. So step 6, this is where, if you guys want wealth of knowledge, take a screenshot here, guys. This is TikTok growth rooms that I've used myself to grow my account, to grow my partner's account, to grow a backup account. So we have the Cozy Fam. She goes live twice a day. Cash King, he's a little controversial, but you can see he has a lot of followers. So he's an account that I've used to leverage getting a lot of followers in a short amount of time. And then you also have Bless This Messica, who was just in the last video. She has a lot of people that come in her stream, and she has a very loyal following. So depending on what your target audience is, you'll start to pick up the vibe very quickly when you're in these rooms, guys. But I wanted to give you a couple of options. So the conclusion, the path to 500 followers and beyond. To reach 500 followers, you want to post consistently, use trending and niche hashtags, engage with comments, collaborate with similar accounts. Don't forget to join TikTok growth rooms, guys, where you can connect with others and quickly gain followers. At 500 followers, TikTok's live streaming feature becomes available, which enables real-time interaction. You can host a live Q&A, you can add product showcases. This feature is a very powerful tool for deepening connections, increasing brand loyalty, driving growth, and ultimately making money. Next steps, continual growth steps. You want to stay consistent. Keep posting regularly to maintain engagement and reach new followers. Experiment with new content. Try new formats, trends, sounds to keep content fresh. I know somebody had mentioned earlier using Canva to create content. So definitely take advantage of that. You want to engage actively, respond to comments, interact with other creators, and join live streams. And then also you have an option to track analytics. So TikTok has insights that are built in for you to refine your content strategy and posting schedule. That one is a little bit more of an advanced tip, but maybe somebody out there could use that to implement it in their business. But remember, guys, just keep building, engaging, and experimenting for your ongoing growth. So now we're at the point for the Q&A. If anybody has any questions, the floor is open for about the next 5 minutes for you guys to ask whatever questions you might have.
I don't have a question, but I have something to add. I know you had said something about you can schedule posts in advance. I have an Android, but so I don't know if it's on an iPhone, but there's an app called Hoogle, and you can connect your TikTok, your Printify, your Facebook, all of these different platforms, and you can upload it once and you can schedule it out and it'll push it out. Or say if you want something specific to one, you can select to send it to all of them or just one of them.
Okay, that's pretty cool to know.
What was the name of the app?
Hookle.
Did you-
Hookle.
Okay. Thank you so much for that tip. That's one of those automation tips. You know, if you're a content creator on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all these different platforms, using an automation tool like that is going to save you so much time, guys.
I just had one comment about adding your links under 500 followers. I'm really new to TikTok. I just joined maybe a month ago. That's how I met Brenda. But I only have like 130 followers so far, and I was able to get a link because I have an LLC. So if you have a business and you register your business, you can put your URL in there. So I have my website in my TikTok bio.
Yes,
So
that's a
I
very
think
good
the only way
point.
you could probably do it.
Do you have a TikTok for business account then? I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so that's a very good point. Thank you for bringing that up. If you have a account on TikTok that's registered as a business, you have that option to put your link in the bio right out the gate pretty much. But if you have a personal TikTok account, you have to wait until you're at least 500 followers. The other thing, the difference between a business and a personal account is there's certain limitations on a business. For example, you can't use certain trending sounds. With a business
Right.
account, I've
I'm
kind of run into
working on
that
it.
issue. Have you experienced that yet?
I don't even have a personal account. I've never been on TikTok.
Okay.
Ever. I'm over 50, so I'm on the over 50 side of TikTok. But yeah, so it was my first time. So that's why I started, because I only joined it because of my business, and that's why I joined made a professional one.
Well, perfect. You're in the right space.
Okay, so can I add, let me say something about that as well. So one of the concerns that I had, and Callie, if you don't mind answering, is that I did the trending, follow train or whatnot. And then like you said, people would not necessarily follow that. So I'll go back and unfollow them. Is there a way, and if you don't, I'm just asking so you can give the answer. Is there a way for everyone to notice the bots?
Okay, that's an excellent question. So one of the things that I covered early on in my segment was talking about, let me just double check what I called it. The profile optimization. So for me, red flags that an account is going to be a bot. Their username is going to say @user_numbers. That's the first red flag for me. You guys want to customize your profile so other people don't think you're a robot. The second thing, like I mentioned, adding a profile picture. And the third thing, creating a bio that's in alignment with who you are, but also letting people know maybe who your target audience might be. The other thing I check is if they've posted content. So this is why I really want to push you guys, push you guys to make content, because it's hard to build brand loyalty if you're not showing up for your brand. And why would I, as a consumer, buy from a business if they haven't posted any content about their business? These are questions that the consumer is going to have go through their mind when they're on your page. So just as soon as you have a lot of those things up, it's going to build trust with your potential customer ultimately. That was a very good question, Mimi.
Yeah, I have another question.
Callie, can I add to that for Mimi real quick? So
Please
Mimi,
do.
I just wanted to add another way that you can weed out the bots is if you go to your following, you click on following, and then you enter user USER in the search box, and oh my God, you'll be able to weed them out that way also. Okay.
So I wanted Callie to reinforce that, because that's really important to y'all have to really keep focus on that. So the person you followed may not have been a bot today, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be a bot next month. So what a bot is, it's basically someone who got banned for whatever reason, and so their name gets kicked out and they become a user. So this is a regular thing. You have to go check regularly for sure. Just like Farah. I think it was Farah who just spoke.
Yeah, Farah. Yep, that helps out a lot. Like I've been able to weed out so many bots that way. So that's a really good tip, guys. It's really
Great.
helpful.
Callie.
What's that
I
mean?
have a question.
Go ahead.
I have an account with TikTok that it start off just for entertainment. So I haven't posted any videos. It was just like, you know, somewhere to go to get some laughs or whatnot. I do have a couple hundred followers on it. Obviously, I'm following more than I have followers. And I just made it towards public before it was private. So my question is, I have two businesses. One, I'm bringing in more cash with that one, which is my embroidery business. So I was wondering if it would be possible, because you mentioned the bots and everything, there are a lot of users, if I should just create another account and just take that page that I have already and just transform it into what I need to do.
Okay, so about how many followers do you think you have on that page?
About 300.
Okay, so you're at a point where you got to make a decision whether you want to continue to grow it or whether you should start off fresh. One thing I've noticed from my personal experience was I created a second page as a backup, and I noticed the content was popping off on that new account versus my account that I'd had for I think my main account I've had for maybe 2 years, but it wasn't super active. So maybe you could do a test. Maybe make another account, maybe post a video or two and see how much engagement you get on that new account. Then that
Okay.
will give you a better idea whether you should pursue that new account or continue with your old account. But I would say if you continue with the old account, definitely go through and unfollow anybody who says user, because if you have a lot of users that are following you, sometimes the algorithm might make a connection that your account might be a bot account. So that's why
Gotcha.
it's super important to just be mindful who all we're
Okay.
engaging with on TikTok.
Thank
You're welcome. My pleasure.
I got a question. So
Go
like
ahead.
I'm looking at my thing now. I see like quite a few users and numbers, and then I see people like I have a Tivin, but up under his name it has user and a bunch of numbers. So I should go in and unfollow anyone who has user and a bunch of numbers, even if they have a name above that.
Yeah, I would recommend it because this is something that happens over on a different platform, Facebook. But my grandma, y'all, people keep making fake Facebooks. That's not my grandma, but they use her picture and her name to make fake accounts. And those are like, I'm aware those are bot accounts. So on TikTok, the user thing is just a big red flag to me. That either sends the message it's a bot, it's a person that's been banned. Like Mimi said, they kind of like took away their ability to use TikTok. Or the third thing is they're not likely to be a high quality engager. So they're not likely to engage in your content and have it be converted to a sale. So I would just say, you know, what's the phrase? Trim the fat.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
And second part, I do want to create a backup page. So should I use the same name that I have on my first page with a little variation, or should that page have a different name?
That's a good question. I would say you're okay right now to use a same or a similar name. That shouldn't cause any flags to go off. I think you would be safe to do that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Does anybody else have any other questions? We're gonna have to go ahead and wrap up here in just a couple of minutes.
So I have a question, Darren
Hey,
here. I get a lot of followers that clearly have no clue who I am. So it's like there are pictures of body parts. Basically, they're trying to emphasize, and I have no clue. I get a lot of those. They're barking up their own tree, kind of. And I try to like delete everyone I see, but I'm getting quite a few of them.
How you're following, what's the number at this point, do you think? I've
I'm
noticed the
still-
more I climb, the more of those I get. But for me, it'll be people pretending to be sugar daddies. Like, hey, princess, what would you do if $5,000 was in your bank account? I don't reply to them, but I talk to God. I'm like, if I had $5,000, God.
So I'm at 515 right now.
Okay, yeah, I would say Unfortunately, people use TikTok to market things like OnlyFans. It just kind of comes with it.
Okay.
Just try to dismiss it in your mind that that person's a bot, and don't let it keep you
Yeah.
keep you tied up too long. Yeah, Christina says I blocked them and it's getting better. So yeah, just try to block them. Definitely the worst thing you could do is send them a message back, because they're going to tell all their little bot friends and send a code, send a message off, and then they're going to start targeting you even more. So I would say
Okay.
block them and do not engage with them and just move on.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely blocking. So your actions on TikTok equates to communicating with TikTok. So when you're blocking people like that, TikTok is gonna be like, oh, he really don't like these kind of people. So let's try to keep his content away from those kind of people. But when you entertain it, it says, oh, this is the kind of people you wanna, like engage with. So let me give you more. So block, and I can't tell you how many blocks I got, but like I got pages
Maybe
of
got
blocks.
a gold medal in blocking.
You block and then they stop coming. I don't have as much as many block, like all users are blocked. I don't care if you got kicked out or what, they get blocked. I don't just unfriend, I block. So now these kind of individuals aren't being pushed towards my way anymore.
So you're
Yeah.
saying, I'm
Go ahead,
sorry.
Bella.
Excuse me, like I'm sitting here now, I'm unfollowing everyone that I just explained to Callie. Should I block these people too? Because now that I'm looking, they had a page and now all of their page says accounts banned. So should I block those accounts or just?
So what's happened is those people, they've broken a rule. So they're obviously not paying attention to the different aspects and different things. Even if they were to be allowed out, chances are they'll break another rule. But every single time you have user in your list, it slows your engagement down. The way I like to explain it is like this. I have 100 friends. And I think I explained that in my last class. I got 100 friends, right? And then TikTok give you a budget of 200 people. Well, TikTok is gonna push it to your friends first. That's 100 people. That means all I got left is 100 to go out to strangers. So that means all those users, if there were 50 users, that's wasted push. Keep it clean. No sorry, don't feel bad about it. Just do what you gotta do. It's business, right?
Yeah, that's a very good point, Mimi. Like, you don't want that effort to be wasted being pushed out to the page, and it's just somebody that's not even gonna engage with your content. I like to do what's called an audit on my account. Probably once a month, I'll go through and look and see my following versus followers. If I followed them and they haven't followed me back, I might unfollow them. If it's a user, I might block them. Things of that nature. So just be mindful, because this is a business. It's a very powerful platform, and the algorithm in TikTok is so smart. It updates very, very quickly. Like, I was watching one thing about the election, and all of a sudden I have all this politics on my feed, and I am not a political person. So it's taken time for me to retrain my TikTok algorithm that that's the content I don't want to see, to get me back in alignment with what I do want to see.
So how do you know if somebody's following you because they want to follow you for your content and they're a like a general person, they're not interested in followers back? Or how do you know if it's like a follow for follow deal? Like, because I follow some and I don't follow everybody. If I notice that they're a follow to follow, I do that. But I don't follow everybody because I think somebody might just want to look at my content. And then I look at theirs and I see that they have like personal stuff. So, well, they're not toting anything, so maybe they don't want me to follow them. I kind of feel like, well, somebody doesn't want me to be watching their stuff all as a
So
business.
that's a good question. What you want to focus on at the very first goal you should have on TikTok is get your account to where you can go live. After that, start auditing the people that are on your page. If there are people who aren't interested in your content, who aren't interested in showing up on your live, you just start to take mental note of who actually engages versus who is not an engaging follower. But first and foremost, if you go into these grow rooms, not all these people are going to come and engage in your content. They're not. But the goal isn't to gain engaging followers. The goal is to get your account to where you can go live. And then every single time you go live, for example, what I do on my live, very similar to Coach Brenda, I'll show people a process, how to make a t-shirt, how to make a seamless file, something like that. I try to serve my way to success, right? And by me being my authentic self on TikTok Live, showing something that they can gain some value from, I organically gain followers that are in alignment with what I'm serving. So I might go live one day and gain 40 followers from a live. So that is where you're really going to start to notice the followers you gain are going to be quality organic followers versus at the beginning, you're just following people and they're following you back, hoping to get your account to that point where you can leverage it for your business to go live. I hope that makes sense.
Okay, Brooklyn has a question, Callie. If it goes under 500, we don't have the ability to go live again?
That's a good question. I don't know if they take the ability away from you if you go under 500. But I would say, 500 to 1,000, get up to 1,000, then do your first audit, or get to 2K, then do your first audit. Don't worry about it too much in the very beginning. But when you're in these grow rooms and you see a user 5761319, don't follow them. Click on a profile, say it says Sarah Petty, photographer, digital coach. Follow Sarah Petty. But if it says user so-and-so, or somebody doesn't have a bio, like I've taught you guys building your profile, just don't follow them, go on to the next, because there are a lot of people that come in and out of these grow rooms. Like I'm telling you guys, you could get to 500 in less than a week very easily if you spend your weekend working in a grow room.
Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt, but just to answer your question, once you have the ability to go live, you do not lose the ability if you get under a certain amount.
Okay.
So once you have that ability, they do not take that ability away from you. Just giving you an FYI.
That's good to know. All right, guys, I think that's about all the time we have for questions tonight. Just want to collect some feedback. Do you guys want to see more classes like this? What's the general consensus? Let me know, guys.
Yeah,
More classes,
absolutely.
yes, more classes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely helped a lot.
This is really, really good.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
my heart is so full.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for taking precious time out of your day. Thank you to everybody who's catching the replay. Make sure you guys check out the books for the teachers who were here tonight. Thank you for the teachers, Kayla, Gwen, Mimi. Give it up for them, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Guys.
Y'all did a great job.
Michelle says she'd love to see wrapping paper in a future class. All right, I'll make a note of that. All right.
Hey,
Thank you, ladies.
Reach out and so we can get a list together. So somebody's got to know something.
Yes.
And I would like to do the wrapping paper class if possible.
If you guys have any ideas of things you want to see, put them in the Purpose Pushers Telegram group. If you are interested in teaching, I'm kind of the point of contact for setting this up. So if you want to teach, please shoot me a DM on Telegram or just put, my name in the Telegram group and I'll try to find your comment. But yeah, there's plenty of interest. So I'm going to be happy to report to Coach Brenda. There's enough interest here that we could continue this into 2025, y'all. I'm so excited. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on classes, please put them in the Telegram group, DM me, or put them just in the main Purpose Pushers group, and I'll get a list together. If you want to teach, I'll get a list together for that. But I think when's the next class? We're going to have another class on Thursday. It hasn't been announced yet, but we're going to have another class on Thursday, and I'm super excited. More details are coming very soon on that, so keep an eye out in the Telegram group, and if you're in cohort 10, keep an eye on your emails. Okay, guys?
Thank you so much. I appreciate all your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
everyone.
Good
Have a blessed
Thank
night.
you.
Good night. Good class.
Thank you, everyone.